This technique is a chest release. We're focusing on the pec major and pec minor, but specifically really the pec minor, which the easiest way to locate the pec minor is to actually feel around for a bony process that sticks out right in the crease of the shoulder here. If you stick your fingers in there, you're going to feel a bony protrusion right there. And then if you go 40, like kind of down at an angle off that bony protrusion, this is where the pec minor is. So I'm going to demonstrate this using a yoga block and a ball, which is one way you can do it. But another way that you can do it is you can use the corner of a door frame. In this particular case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ball and the block, I'm going to set it up against the wall like so. I'm going to tuck my arm behind me, and I'm going to apply pressure with the ball in that spot just inside my pec. And I'm going to, from here I can roll up and down and try to find hot or sensitive spots working on the chest, trying to release the pec minor. So if I feel a hot spot in there, we're going to start the timer. I can just apply pressure. So if I've got a hot spot, I can just apply pressure. If I want to do pin and pull, I can take my hand that's behind my back and I can move it up and down like this. And that's going to move. I can actually feel my pec minor moving across the ball as I do this. I can also scan the area by moving up and down. So those are all options. And because all of these generate cross-fiber friction, because technically if I'm moving up and down, I'm going against where the pec minor is. Because it comes off that little bony protrusion, which is called the coracoid process, and it attaches to my ribs. And the pec minor is underneath the pec major, but it's the muscle that shortens and pulls my shoulder forward. So we've got about 30 more seconds on this side. I'm applying pressure with my back foot to generate the release pressure that I'm looking for. My front foot does not do much other than stabilize and support me. But what I really want to do is try to find that spot and just apply pressure and movement to the area in one form or another. So now we're going to switch. Again, I'm going to tuck my arm behind me, apply pressure with the ball, and I'm applying that pressure with my back foot. And I want to be just below that crease in the shoulder. So as I roll through the area, it should feel like a speed bump in there. And that's how I know I'm going over the pec minor. And for me, it's right there. And you can even kind of try to pin the edge of it, like get it to a point of tension, and then pin it. And that can actually be really beneficial. You see, I'm just moving my hand up and down on the wall. If I were on a corner like this, I could move it up and down on this side. But the whole goal of this is that I have room for my head to go past. So if I try to use the wall, I'm basically mashing my face up against the wall and turning my head. I don't want that. I want to make it where I can get linear pressure and I can really get deep inside through the pec major down to the pec minor, because it's such a difficult muscle to access because it's hiding. It's underneath the other muscle. That's why we have to apply the pressure with the back leg and really have an awareness of where we feel that little speed bump, because that's going to make all the difference in the world.